to address the gathering. Please, madam.
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Susindran Sir, respected Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Registrar, Deans of all schools, MS, and parents, my dear students, good morning everyone. எனர்ஜி ரொம்ப கம்மியாக இருக்குது. நாங்கள் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தோம், தான் பேசிகிட்டு இருந்தோம். லைக் ஃபேஸே ரொம்ப டல்லாக இருக்குது. எனர்ஜியாக ஒரு ஹாய் சொல்லுங்கள். ஹாய். Good, super. So today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Today is going to be the wonderful day of your life. In the day where you won't forget in your life, because today is first day of your college. School la irukumbodhe romba naala you would have dreamed about the first day of college. College days pathi you would have dreamed about it, and today you are here for the first day, and this is going to be the memorable day, and these 3 years is going to be the memorable years of your life. So I want you to spend these 3 years as much as possible, like ரொம்ப எஃபிஷியண்டாகவும் ரொம்ப ப்ரொடக்டிவாகவும் ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியாகவும் I wish you to spend these 3 years more. And so today you are all joined the course of computer science. So you have entered the field of computer science, you have entered the field of enormous opportunities. So today, because we are every day our world has shaped technology in our everyday life. Nama technology illama oru naal kuda we are not crossing. So you have chosen that field as your career, and then you have entered the field of opportunities. But opportunities will not come alone from the degree. Opportunities eppadi varum, the skills you are going to develop, so through that you are going to use the opportunities. The degree will help you to find the opportunities, but the skills you are going to develop in these 3 years is going to be the build your future. So I'm going to talk about these 5 simple words in the speech la. So what are these 5 simple words? Learn, build, connect, adapt and create. These are the 5 simple mantras I want you to memorize in your daily day-to-day life. So first I'm going to talk about the learn. So when it comes to learning, nama learning now and like you are in the first day of the college, and then you will see others thinking on the okay, like someone would have already accomplished some projects in the school. So someone would have already built some coding classes poirpanga, something they will be done. So neenga vandu on the room la you don't have to feel okay, I'm back, like I'm not good enough to be here. You don't have to think like that. Instead, how you have taken it, like your beginnings will be different, but at the end what you do matters. What you do in these 3 years matters the most. You don't have to know everything today, but you should need to have the willingness to learn something new every day. So the willingness to learn is the key to success. So in today's generation, like so yeah, you have to have the willingness to learn every single day. Inniki nama enna kathukka porom, inniki enna nama therinjikka porom, that curiosity makes your life much more easier. And then second, when it comes to marks, so of course marks do important. Marks are they going to create the doors for you, like ungalku marks is going to high scores are going to get the opportunities, but marks order what you require is skills are the most important things, because once you open the door in the interview door, once you have stepped into the interview, they won't analyze just the marks. The marks will open the door for the interview, but in the interview what interviewers expect is what you know, how you think, how you explain yourself, how you communicate, how you present yourself in front of them. That is what they will analyze. So whatever you are gaining skills in these 3 years are the most important thing. So you have to gain skills every single day. You have to concentrate on gaining skills than marks. Your degree tells you what you studied, but your skills show the world what you can able to do. So instead of asking questions like will this come in the examination, நம்ம ஸ்கூல்ல எல்லாமே இந்த கொஸ்டின் எக்ஸாம்க்கு வருமா, இந்த கொஸ்டின் நம்ம அதிக மார்க் எடுப்போமா, பாஸ் ஆகுமான்ற கொஸ்டின்ஸ்லாம் தாண்டி what questions you have to score, can I be able to solve this problem, can I be what solution can I do to this problem. So you have to start asking such questions, and also never be embarrassed to ask questions. Asking questions is not the weakness, it is the symbol of you showing you are serious about knowing something, you are serious about and you want to understand something. So never be embarrassed or never feel shy to ask questions, even if it's a basic question, even if it's a very simple question. Don't think that everyone will laugh or something. So you have to ask questions because you are here to gain knowledge. So learning is the process, and you have to learn every single day. And the second word I want to talk to you about is build. So what is build? Building is these 3 years what you are going to do. So building your confidence, building your consistency, how you will build. So have you ever realized like you will feel someone who is good at speaking, so அவங்க naturally she is good, அவங்க naturally நல்லா பேசுவாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு தான் we always think. But you know what, most of the talented people is what we see is we do not see the result of the repeated efforts. We do not see. So எல்லா talented persons நம்ம வந்து ஒரு talent மட்டும் தான் பார்க்குறோம், but we never see the repeated efforts what they are taking behind the scenes. I don't want you to be the talented person in the room, but I want you to be the person who shows up every single day. You have to show up for yourself. So and the consistency is the key for the long term success. Talent will open the doors obviously for the early identity, but consistency is the key for the long term success. You have to be consistent enough to show up for yourself every single day, whatever you are learning, whatever you are trying. So you have to be consistent. Through consistency only you will gain the confidence. So நீங்க ஒரு project presentation ஆ இருக்கட்டும், இல்ல ஒரு hackathon ல participate பண்றதா இருக்கட்டும், like don't step behind. Like நான் வந்து எனக்கு confident ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் வந்து I will go participate in mentality தாண்டி, you know what, once you start participating it, then the confidence will follow. When you start participating in all the competitions, your consistent work will gain you the confidence. So that confidence matters the most. And when something goes wrong, don't label yourself as a failure, because I've seen this beautiful lesson, I've learned this beautiful lesson from the computer science students who does coding. So நம்ம coding பண்ணோம்னா will you get the result on a day one? No, right? Like ஒரு coding run ஆகும். So நம்ம will see if there is what we'll do if the coding shows an error. So நம்ம first we'll go through the coding, we'll understand the situation, we'll try to understand the problem, we will debug it, we will run it again, and then again we'll correct the mistakes. So this is the process we'll do for coding. The same applies to the life. நம்ம லைஃப்ல எங்கயாவது ஸ்ட்ரக் ஆயிட்டோம்னா what should we do? First we should understand the situation, study the problem, correct yourself and try again. So this is the simple mantra that you have to try again until you reach the success. So yeah, this is build, and don't wait for the final year to start building your skills. Start from the day one, because இப்பல இருந்து நீங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ற skills can't be developed. Marks score பண்ற மாதிரி overnight ல படிச்சிட்டு score பண்ற மாதிரி you can't develop the skills in the overnight. You have to start from the day one. So that is the only way. You have to be consistent, take all the responsibilities, participate all competitions, so that you will gain confidence. Even the small experience will give confidence, you feel comfortable. So அதனால start participating, participating in all competitions. Don't wait until you become confident. Confidence will follow once you begin. So and the third point I want to talk about is connect. Connect na what we will think. Connect na phone numbers add பண்றது, Instagramல followers add பண்றது, LinkedInல followers add பண்றது. It is not a real connect. Those are important, like getting phone numbers. You know what connect is? Connecting with person in real time. Real time la ஒருத்தங்க கூட பேச முடியும், ஒருத்தவங்க கூட நம்ம நினைக்கிறத we need to communicate with them. So connection will always begins with the character, I always feel, because when you have the good character, the character of the before the world values your technical knowledge, people will experience your behavior. They will notice whether you are respectful, whether you are responsible, whether you accept the mistakes and take the responsibility of your action, whether you are kind, whether you are curious. So all these, whether you are dependable, whether you are trustworthy. So these are the characters people will accept both in personal and professional life. So these are the characters are very important to connect with people. So follow the character. Your technical knowledge will open the door for the opportunities, will get you the job, but to sustain in the long run you have to have these characteristics, you have to have these characters. Then in a long run people will remember only how you treat them. They will treat how you give respect to them. So these are the things in the long run people will remember. So you have to have the good character, and next to character comes communication. So communication நம்ம நினைக்கிறத வந்து நம்ம communication is not only about speaking the most. நம்ம பேசிட்டு மட்டும் இருக்கிறது இஸ் நாட் அ கம்யூனிகேஷன். கம்யூனிகேஷன் இஸ் அபவுட் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் சம்திங். நம்ம புரிஞ்சுக்கணும், மற்றவங்களுக்கு புரிய வைக்கணும். நம்ம நினைக்கிறத மற்றவங்களுக்கு புரிய வைக்கிறதும், அவங்க சொல்றது we have to listen carefully and then understand it. That is communication. நீங்க டெக்னிக்கலா எவ்வளோ சவுண்டா இருந்தாலும் லைக் உங்களால உங்க ப்ராடக்ட்டை இன்னொருத்தவங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண முடியலன்னா then it's a failure. Like nobody will value a product. Your technical will give the solution, but your communication will adds the value to the product. Communication skill is the most important skill that you should develop. Whatever the skills I'm telling you right now, whether it be a character, whether it be a communication, it will not develop in the day one. You have to have that characters from the day one. இப்பல இருந்து நீங்க you have to have எப்படி நீங்க ஒருத்தவங்க கிட்ட கம்யூனிகேட் பண்றீங்க, எப்படி you have to how you are interacting with other students. So these are all the most important things. And also when it comes to connection na, during these 3 years வர உங்களுக்கு opportunities for connection you will not get in your lifetime. After உங்க இந்த காலேஜ் ஸ்டெப்ஸ் தாண்டி வெளில போயிட்டீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு இருக்கிற அந்த 2 to 3 ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸை மெயின்டைன் பண்ணுறதே ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். அதை தாண்டி you won't be able to get to meet these number of people. So try to connect with your fellow students as much as possible. So for connection na, you have to participate not only in studies, clubs ஆ இருக்கட்டும், sports ஆ இருக்கட்டும், you connect with various fields of students. So you have the big opportunity here. So this is the prime time for your connection. I would say I've realized it because after college days I couldn't able to connect with a lot of people all put together. I won't be able to connect. So this is the prime time for you to connect with people, connect with your peers, connect with your faculty, so everyone. So try to use this connection period as much as possible. And fourth comes to adapt. So for adapt this era, like it's changing every single day. Every year there are a lot of changes. Your job roles are changing, industry is changing, technology is changing, everything is changing. Sometimes நம்மளோட பிளானே கூட சேஞ்ச் ஆகும். நம்ம நினைக்கும் போது நம்ம இப்போ நினைப்போம், after 3 years we will think something else. So everything is changing. So இன்னைக்கு படிக்கிற நீங்க programming language won't require, might have not requiring in the future. So everything is changing. The only thing which will able to sustainability sustain இருக்கணும்னா what you have to able to adapt to the current technology, adapt to the current scenarios. Wherever you put in extreme conditions now, you have to have that adaptability. A person who is adaptable may not have all the answers immediately. However, the person should have the confidence to say that I don't know anything yet, but I can learn. So this is the attitude I want from all of you. And adaptability க்கு ரீசெண்டா வந்து எனக்கு இந்த ஒரு பெஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிளா பார்க்கறேன். How many of you heard about this protest happened, CJP protest in Delhi? அப்பா யாருக்கும் தெரியலையா? Cockroach Janata Party protest, nobody knows. So yes, so our honorable prime minister of India Modi ji video release பண்ணது அது தெரியுமா? இன்ஸ்டாகிராம்ல தெரியுமா? So can you play this first video? பயப்படாதீங்க, full video போடல. Just this is the first video. So this is the first video. So this is the first video எதுக்கு ரிலீஸ் பண்ணாரு. ஸோ இந்த ப்ரொட்டஸ்ட் நடந்துச்சு. பிகாஸ் இந்த ப்ரொடெஸ்ட்க்கு அப்புறம் எல்லாரும் வந்து ஜென்சிஸை வந்து எந்த அளவுக்கு ஜென்சியே வந்து தேர் நாட் ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள் சொன்னாங்களா இருக்கட்டும், ஒர்க் பிளேஸ்ல வந்து தே ஆர் வெரி கூல் என்ன சொன்னாங்களோ இந்த ப்ரொடெஸ்ட்க்கு அப்புறம் ஜென்சி ஜெனரேஷனே வந்து லைக் ஹோலா வந்து ஒரு வேற லெவலுக்கு கொண்டு போன மாதிரியான ப்ரொடெஸ்டா இருக்கும். ஸோ இதுல வந்து அவர் பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர் லைக் வாட் சரி இதை பத்தி தெரிஞ்சவங்க எத்தனை பேருக்கு வந்து நியூஸ் பேப்பர் மூலயமா தெரிஞ்சது இல்லை இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் மூலயமா தெரிஞ்சது? மோஸ்டா தெரிஞ்சதே கம்மியான பேர் தான் சொல்லிருக்கீங்க. ஸோ தெரிஞ்சவங்க எது மூலமா தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டீங்க? நியூஸ் பேப்பர், இன்ஸ்டாகிராம். ஸோ வாட் ஹி ஹஸ் ஐடென்டிஃபைட், ஸோ இதில் வந்து யூஸ்வலாக how will he go live? He'll go to the news channel, he'll go take live. So he identifies the problem to connect with the Gen Z generation. Gen Zs are active in Instagram. So he identified, so he has released the first video of this. And second video. So this video released after?
Thank you, friends.
So
देर रात
this is the second video. So the difference between first and the second video, first video la there is no angle, கீழ இப்படி வச்சிருப்பாரு, லைட்டிங் கிடையாது, ஆங்கிள் கிடையாது, பேசும்போது நிறைய கேப்ஸ் இருந்துச்சு. And second video la it has improved, lighting has improved, frame has improved, and our silent gap வந்து கொஞ்சம் கம்மியா இருந்திருக்கும். And then the third video, so this is the third video, you see the background.
विद्यार्थियों के भविष्य के लिए भारत सरकार लगातार.
So this is the last clip he has released. So what he has identified, first Gen Z கூட கனெக்ட் பண்ணணும்ன்ற ப்ராப்ளம் ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணாரு. So he chose Instagram. செகண்ட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வீடியோல வந்த கமெண்ட்ஸ் லைட்டிங் இல்ல, அதை இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணிக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு செகண்ட் வீடியோ பெட்டரா ரிலீஸ் பண்றாரு. தேர்ட் வீடியோ இன்னும் பெட்டரா அப்டேட் பண்ணிக்கிறாரு. So and probably for maybe in the next video he might use subtitles also, I don't know, but still he is improving constantly for the every video. At age of 75 and he is the honorable Prime Minister of India, is the highest position in India, and he is continuously adapting to the current technology, current requirement. உங்கள் யார் கூட கனெக்ட் பண்ணணுமோ அந்த ரெக்குவயர்மெண்ட்டுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி, so he is able to adapt. அவர் நம்ம ஜென்சிஸ் கூட கனெக்ட் பண்ணணுன்றதால he is coming to Instagram. So this is the I feel this is the great example for adaptability. So நீங்க என்ன ஏஜா இருந்தாலும் சரி, எந்த பொசிஷன்ல இருந்தாலும் சரி, you have to constantly adapt for the current requirement. So and the confidence I want you to gain. And finally the last is create. So as creator patti I'm not going to talk much because Rajan sir spoke a lot about creation, like whatever you have seen, a product ஆ இருக்கட்டும், ஒரு வெப்சைட்டா இருக்கட்டும், நீங்க டெய்லி கன்சியூமர்ஸா யூஸ் பண்றீங்கல்ல, எத்தனை ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க, எத்தனை வெப்சைட்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க, you as a computer science students you should not just use it as a consumer mentality, you should have the creator mentality. இதுல என்ன தப்பு இருக்கு? ஓகே, இது இன்னும் இம்ப்ரூவைஸ் பண்ணலாமா? if you are experiencing certain slight inconvenience ஃபேஸ் பண்ணா கூட, ஓகே இந்த inconvenience how can I improve with this technology, இந்த டெக்னாலஜி அடாப்ட் பண்ண முடியுமா, what real world problem can I able to solve using my technical knowledge. You should see the world in creator aspect. So that is the power of creation. Creation will make a huge difference. So and also to create a future you should take responsibility on your future. You should be responsible for your future because your teachers will guide you, your parents can support you, your institution can provide the opportunities, facilities, everything we can provide, but nobody else is going to participate in any events, nobody else is going to face the interview, only you are going to face your future on your behalf. So you should have that responsibility to take your future ahead. So you have to take the responsibility from the day one for your future. நம்ம ஃபியூச்சருக்கு நம்மளை விட யாராலையுமே பெட்டரான அட்வைஸோ பெட்டரா வந்து இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ண முடியாது. இட்ஸ் solely your responsible. நீங்க சக்சஸா ஆகிறதும் மீடியோக்கரா இருக்கிறதும் இட்ஸ் solely entirely it's on you. You have to take the responsibility for your own future. And please remember, your background does not limit your future. உங்களோட ஹோம் டவுனா இருக்கட்டும், either you come from the rural background, either you might be the first graduate of your family, you might have even not be fluent in English, whatever be it's all the beginning, it's just the current day scenario, it's your present position, it is not your permanent identity. So focus on yourself, build your skill set, show the world that you are capable of doing everything. So these are the 5 things which I want to tell, and learn beyond textbook, build with consistency, connect with people along with character and communication, adapt to extreme situations, current technology and according to the current requirements, and finally create to make a huge difference. And all these 5 சொல்லும்போது இந்த 3 years என்ஜாய் பண்ண மறந்துடாதீங்க. இதெல்லாமே ரொம்ப சீரியஸாக இருந்தாலும் இதெல்லாமே நம்ம ஹாப்பியாக எடுத்துகிட்டு ஹாப்பியாக செய்யணும். நம்ம லைஃபுக்காக செய்கிறது we have to be very happy, we have to be very enjoyable while going through the process. Be in the moment. ஃபியூச்சரை பற்றி யோசிச்சு ப்ரெசென்ட்டை விட்டுறாதீங்க. ஃபியூச்சரை பற்றி அதுக்குன்னு ஒரு டைம் யோசிச்சு ஃப்ரேம் அ ஸ்கெடியூல் அண்ட் லிவ் இன் தி ப்ரெசென்ட். லிவிங் இன் தி ப்ரெசென்ட் இஸ் தி மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் திங், மோஸ்ட் என்ஜாயபிள் திங் ஆல்சோ. ஸோ இந்த மினிட்ல நம்ம எங்கே இருக்கோமோ அந்த மினிட்டுக்கு வி ஹாவ் டு கிவ் அவர் 100% எஃபர்ட். அப்போ உங்களோட லைஃபே யூ வில் பி கலர்ஃபுல். ஸோ ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியாக இருங்க. இந்த 3 years ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியாக என்ஜாய் பண்ணுங்க. ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட் டு யூ. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words and invaluable guidance.